Norton will return to the Isle of Man TT in 2009 for the first time in 16 years. In an historic deal, the brand was recently brought back to the UK after 15 years stateside by bike enthusiast and owner of Norton Racing, Stuart Garner. Michael Dunlop, the son of the late motorcycle legend Robert Dunlop, will ride the Norton NRV 588 on his TT debut in the PokerStars Senior Race. And it's this one here, number 15. I'm sure everyone will agree that having Norton back at the TT is sensational news. Let's hear about the team's preparations for this momentous comeback by speaking to Michael Dunlop and Norton Racing MD Stuart Garner.
We'll give you the first crack. What an exciting story. Tell us how all this has come about to those that haven't read the magazines already and haven't heard the interviews. It's a fantastic development.
Yeah, it started off end of '07 really, when we got a licence to operate the brand Norton from the American owners. And that then developed into the race team and the rotary racer that we see on stage. And then late in 2008 we got a phone call off the States to say that they closed their bike operation down and would we be interested in the whole brand purchase. So we'd not really got that on the agenda at that time, but we dug deep and raised the money in literally 4 days and brought the brand out and got it back into the UK. We then went forward and said, well, where's the best address to operate in town, which was Donington Park, home of World Supers, MotoGP, etc. for the UK. We went to see Simon Gillette and we cut a deal to get a new factory open at Donington. And in the last 2-3 weeks we've moved in there, so the race team and the road bikes are all based at Donington Park now. And as we'd gone through that, we spoke to Paul Phillips here at the TT, and he said, hey, do you fancy a crack at coming and doing the TTs? Hold on a minute, we're probably 2 or 3 months old at this moment in time, and we need to just have a think about where we're going and put some work in. But he twisted my arm a little bit. The lure of the TT and everything you spoke about just now bit us really back at the team, and we said, well, we'll have a go, but don't expect too much. Who would you like to ride? I said, well, Michael Dunlop would be great. I'll give him a call. 5 minutes later, Mickey D's on the phone, and, well, you got a bike? Just about. We'll jump on a plane and we'll have a Guinness and see how we get on. And within 2 or 3 days, we'd done the deal, and this is the team's rider. And we're pleased to get him. It's a perfect combination where we've got great history, but in essence we're a very, very young team. And to get a rider like Michael now coming on board, looking at the years to come, we've got a fantastic potential. We just need to work hard now and make sure we realise that.
It was a no-brainer, wasn't it, to reunite the Norton and Dunlop names?
Yeah, it's one of those moments in time where sport, where you see some of the big names with the Schumacher and the Ferrari and the Beckham in England and all of those big names, and you just get a circumstance where we could get 2 big names to come together, and the timing just worked, and Michael and I just said, hey, we need to make this happen and make this work, because putting the 2 together gives us such potential to come back to the TT. I think looking through the record books, we won one of the inaugural TTs in 1907 with a guy called Rembrandt Fowler riding around, taking the first victory. So Norton had been coming to the TT for 102 years. We've got it all to do to get back and get competing, but it's brilliant to be back.
So this coming here is part of the development?
Yeah, we need at least 2 or 3 years to get competitive and back on the pace. You can't underestimate doing 240 miles in the seniors at those sorts of speeds, how good the bikes are today and how well developed they are, and we need time to come and learn, and we'll do that this year and then come back the following year and the year after that and start to look for results, but we need 1 or 2 years to learn and get back on the pace.
That's how I worded Michael, and I think up at the grandstand today where the photographs are being taken and the interviews are being conducted, You just got a little insight into the excitement that there is about this Norton return and the fact that you're the rider.
Yeah, well, nobody thought, well, I didn't see how big it was until I actually brought the bike out the back of the van and the black leather's on and all. Everybody seemed to get very excited. You know, it just seems how big it is to the Isle of Man when you can see, you know, all the press getting wound up about the Norton and everybody, all the fans, you know. We just said we put something YouTube there, you know, and it was only the bike being on the dyno, and there were maybe 30,000 hits or something on it, and there was, you know, so many of the people at the Isle of Man, with the people that clicked onto it, you know, so it's good to come back over here and bring the brand back again and see how we can get on.
So it's ticked all the boxes for you and got the excitement going.
Yeah, it's you know, it has got the excitement going, but you know, I've got other bikes as well and other sponsors as well, and I just have to make sure and keep my head going in all the right directions. You know, I have this on one side and I have my own 600, my super stock as well, so I have to make sure and click the right boxes and make sure everything gels together, because if you haven't got a good team, you know, around you, it's not going to work. And I'm grateful now I've got a good team now. Everybody's gelled together, and we'll go forward this year and hopefully do what we have to do.
Ladies and gentlemen, certainly one of the stories at TT 2009, Norton's return. Thanks very much to Stuart Garner and to Michael Dunlop.